Howdy all y'all, ElixirQuiver back for another episode. It's going to be a very special one to me. It's one I've been having planned to do for months now. We don't have everything I want, so we're going to go gather the supplies to build what I want to build today. So it may become a bit of a chaotic one. But anyways, last time we got this guy, and we got another guy over here, which was Aqua Affinity. And then finally, we got a very special one. Which one is he? No. You. Not only does he have Mending for 14, but for, I believe it says 50, he has Projectile Protection 4. So he's a 2-fer, so that's really nice. We need to go get lots of dirt for our thing, and in order to do that, I'm thinking I want to clean up these animals right around town, because it turns out the passive mob cap is only 10, and we kind of have more than 10 down here in this nice and loud, chaotic area. So I'm thinking I'm going to cull the herd until I only have 2 each left. I want to name tag them, same, and get rid of the chickens. We got plenty of eggs. Name tag our bunny. What's going on here? Oh yeah, that's how you get stuff. That way we can get some animals to spawn. I was looking back, and there wasn't many animals whenever we go exploring, and that's because we're on spawn. We're interrupting that. So right now, I am just going to have to unlock all the trades. So I'm thinking that this guy, wherever he went, right here, is a good one to start with, because he'll take paper, he'll take books. Lanterns are a little expensive, but at the same time, they're not expensive, because 1 emerald for basically 1 ingot. I don't have to worry about making them. And of course, we're going to take those books. We need to go get them, but also I want to go like this. And we're marking what they have. So this guy is Mending and Projectile Prot 4. So now we know he's got something. He's got that. This one was Thorns. So now we can, at least without going inside, figure out what they got. So we're going to have to unlock some people. We're going to have to name tag some people. And then let's go exploring, get some stuff so we can build our island. I'm hoping to get this 100% done in 1 episode. So we can't lollygag. Would you look at that? This guy, not only does he has the Prot 4 we need, he has the Mending we need, he has Depth Strider 3. This guy right here has 3 different max level enchantments that we need. So we're going to have to fix that, but at this point, let's wait and see what he has. Oops. Channeling. Oh well. 3 on 1 villager, though. That's amazing. Let's unlock him to the last one so that we can get the name tag for 15 emeralds. That's a lot of emeralds, and we need several of them. Took quite a while to do it, but I've gotten all of the animals in the area name tagged and culled down. Don't want to jump in here, but so we got mystery animals all over the place, including the rabbit. We got rid of the chicken. We got a lot of eggs. So we are almost ready. I think I'm going to grab some leads. Don't think I need that many, but we'll take them. Let's get, I think the tan one has the highest health. Take you with us. He doesn't want to. Come on. There we go. And we need dirt, and I'm hoping to get some dark oak. So we need to head on to a little adventure. And so let's take him in case we need the extra inventory. Not many inventory, but still some is better than, well, none. Check it out. We've got a desert village right on the edge. We'll have to remember that. But it isn't what we're looking for. We're looking for lots of dirt. And ideally... Well, that's another village! It's Savannah, I think? Savannah. I don't have Savannah wood, which is awesome, but I was really hoping for dark oak. There's a lot of dirt there, though, so I think that's where we're going to stop, even though I would have liked dark. Let's get in here and sleep. And actually, these Savannah villagers might be ideal. I'm stuck. We'll leave that bed up. Two of my arrows just went right through his body. I have no idea why I'm lagging. Definitely take all of their wheat because I need emeralds. It's getting very difficult to get emeralds. It turns out they do need to sleep, so I need to redesign the area that they're in again. Ooh! I'm definitely going to take that. So now we can have a cleric at the very least. I mean, we can't cook any potions. We can't brew any potions, but we can have a cleric to buy redstone and lapis and, ooh, another one. Thank you. Redstone, lapis, sell our tall grass too. So this is a funny thing. You cannot get this in survival other than these chests. You can grow it if you bone meal regular tall grass. You can get the double high. So technically that's a collectible. Well, unfortunately, I think we're going to have to leave our llama here because I want to bring a villager with us. And with that, we've got ourselves quite a bit of stuff and a villager to boot. So let's get back to our island. You know, it's going to be really curious on how many birch planks we place through the course of this series because it's going to be a lot. I use it as filler all the time. But anyways, first layer done. On to the next one. That's a lot of wood, but I think we got the island finished. I did, while I was doing this, realize one little problem. I need to cover it with dirt, which I got the dirt, but I want it to be grass. And there's no grass. I don't have silk touch yet. So I think we need to quickly see if we can get ourselves some silk touch maybe from a villager. I think I've got a spare villager. They are being a little picky right now, though. Took some convincing, but we managed to get it. We got kind of a little bit expensive again, but I only need a few, so we just take one silk touch from this guy. He does buy paper. That's really awesome because not many of them do. However, we did find another one of the protections we need. So we have all of the protections. We still need Unbreaking. We still need Frostwalker 1, and we still need Respiration. Other than that, we almost have everything we need. Now that we have this big ugly blob of wood, let's change it up and make a big ugly blob of dirt. I chose to build this lighthouse for my dad. He committed suicide the 9th of August last year. I'm not building this to celebrate his decision, but more just to try to make peace with it. I miss him dearly, and I chose the lighthouse because there's always light in the darkest places, and I wish that he was able to see that. In the future, this will be decorated with bookshelves and also have 2 librarians. One named Heron and the second named Demency. The first was his shaman from WoW and the second is his Pokemon Go name. If you read it backwards, it means isn't named. He and I were really into Pokemon Go and were in a race to level 50. He was quickly catching up to me. I was 44 and he was 43 at the time. He actually ended up having more experience than needed to level to 44. He just hadn't completed the quests associated yet. I chose to make the villagers librarians because one of my dad's greatest pastimes was reading, and he would tell you everything in great detail that he read. And what I remember most of him and think fondly the most of, though, was how often we played video games together. We were We played lots of Elder Scrolls, Pokemon, and WoW, and for a tiny bit, Minecraft. We were super addicted at the time to World of Warcraft's Wrath of the Lich King, and he had told me how he was thinking about maybe playing it again once Lich King got re-released, but he passed just mere weeks before it became live. He was a big reason I originally started to post videos of Minecraft online, because he would constantly come into my room and he would check out what I've been working on before I moved out. And he was always so interested in my designs, and when I moved out, he still would ask every once in a while. He was always so interested in my designs, and when I moved out, I had no one to share them with. I struggle with the fact that he chose to leave us, and I'll never be able to show him my latest build ever again. And nothing will ever change that. It's looking pretty good so far. I do want to get it very decorated, but I don't think that's going to happen today. However, I do want to add a few finishing touches to it, and of course we got to light this place up, because it'd be a shame for this place to just blow up. One of the things I use a lot for windows is actually birch. I really like its cleanness, and for my rustic build, I'm not a big fan of glass all the time, because glass is kind of an expensive thing back in rustic. Hello, I missed a spot in the rustic days. And finally, I wanted to use netherrack and make a bigger fire, but I don't have it at the moment. So right now we are just going to use this, and we're going to set our butt on fire. There we go. It's going to be a lot of smoke, unfortunately. That's why I chose not the campfires, even though they're a safer thing to use. I definitely think it's going to look really good once we detail it, but for now I think this is about where it's going to be. I do have one last thing to build, and this is looking really good. I added this retaining wall on this end. Again, this island will not just be floating eventually, and so this hill will kind of meet down way here, and this retaining wall is just kind of holding the island up a bit. And this is going to be the first of a couple islands, at least two. So it'll eventually have a path coming up right here, and there'll be a bridge probably right here going to the island, the main island where we're going to be living. And it'll weave up like this, and then it'll weave over into here. So of course we're going to detail it. I really like detailing builds, tearing bricks out and moss and cracks and stuff like that. Of course, it's not going to be empty like this. I'm going to put an enchanting table here. And of course, we're going to come up here to a little deck where we can view out everywhere. And then eventually, if you wanted, you could come up here to the lighthouse. It's actually fireproof, so once we replace it with netherrack to give us a bigger fire and a lot less smoke, because from a distance I'm noticing that's all you really see. I added one all the way at the roof so that there was a little bit of smoke seeping out. I really like that detail. And that's the gist of this area. So let's jump on down, and we have one last thing to do. So I'm sure by now some people have figured out what I'm going to be building as my base. I actually built a fairly large island from scratch for my friend and his server at one point, and I loved it so much that I just wanted to remake it and show it off to everybody as I make it, just like I used to do for my dad. And anyway, behind the tower used to be right here, a Easter egg, and it took everyone a long time to find it. I think somebody eventually came boating on over this way and saw it. But anyway, I was going to take that out, and I've decided that I really should leave it in for the current reasons. And to make it, you go like this. Cobblestone, a armor stand, then you go like this, and you grab your cobble wall, place it there, place a piston facing down above it with a lever to shove that down, and then shove it down once more with a fence on top. I put the wrong fence up though, which means I gotta take it out. Oh well, we could do that real quick. There we go. Grab a oak fence this time, and then tear all of this down. And you got yourself a gravestone. I personally love this design, and I think it's time to say goodbye. So, as always, my name is ElixirQuiver, and all y'all take care now.